A life without drama, attachment, stories, feelings. When I say a life without drama, attachment, stories, feelings, I am not proposing an ideal. I am describing a fact that exists prior to the mind. You are assuming without these things, life disappears. It doesn't. Only the interpreter disappears. Drama. Drama is the mind insisting that events mean something about you. Two people speak, one tone changes, the mind says, I am disrespected. This is important. This will affect my future. That is drama. Without drama, words are heard, actions are seen, responses happen, no inner theater, no emotional amplification. Life continues efficiently. Attachment. Attachment is not love, it is fear disguised as connection. Attachment says, don't change, don't leave, don't threaten my stability. Without attachment, you still meet, you still relate, you still care, but nothing is held. The bird sits on the branch, not because it wants the branch, but because it is there. Stories. Stories are how the mind survives time. I was like this. I am becoming that. This happened to me. Without stories, there is only what is happening now, once. No accumulation, no identity. You do not lose memory. You lose psychological continuity. That is freedom. Feelings. Feelings are not suppressed. They are not central. Sadness may appear, joy may appear, fear may appear, but there is no investment. They are weather, not residence. Without feelings as identity, nothing is dramatized, nothing is protected, nothing is prolonged. The body functions, the mind does not cling. What remains when all this falls away? You are afraid the answer is nothing. It is not. What remains is clarity, responsiveness, simplicity, ordinary intelligence. You wake up, you do what is needed, you sleep. No self image is maintained, no inner negotiation. Why this sounds empty to you? Because your entire sense of being alive has been borrowed from mental noise. Remove the noise, and the mind says, where am I? Exactly. This is the core point, don't miss it. A life without drama, attachment, stories, feelings is not a spiritual life, it is a functional life. No excess movement, no unnecessary friction, like a machine that no longer overheats because nothing false is running inside it. Final statement. You are not meant to achieve this life. You are meant to see that everything blocking it is self-created. When the falls away, the ordinary remains, and the ordinary is enough. Drama-free life is not grey. It is color without distortion. Drama exaggerates everything. Love becomes obsession. Sadness becomes tragedy. Joy becomes intoxication. Events become identity. Without drama, joy is clean. Sadness passes naturally. Pleasure doesn't own you. Pain doesn't define you. It's like removing a scratched lens from your eyes. The world doesn't become less vivid. It becomes accurate. Imagine sitting beside a river. Drama is constantly throwing stones into the water and then obsessing over the ripples. Life without drama is simply watching the river flow. The river is not exciting. It is not boring. It is real. The mind wants fireworks. Existence moves like water. Beauty without drama is subtle, not cinematic. Drama is like loud music. Silence is like a clear sky. A clear sky doesn't entertain you. It allows everything. Birds fly, clouds pass, night comes, morning arrives. No commentary needed. The truth simply, drama makes life feel important. Silence makes life feel true. Attachment makes you feel needed. Freedom makes you feel whole. Stories make you feel somebody. Stillness shows you that being nobody is enough. A drama-free life does not give you happiness. It removes the obstacles to peace. It does not excite you. It rests you. And only a rested mind can see how unbearably beautiful ordinary life already is. Music. It creates inner movies. Lyrics. Revive past plus imaginary futures. Films. Simulate emotions you didn't earn. Sports thrillers. Hijack nervous system for outcomes that don't matter. News and politics. Inject urgency, fear, outrage, gossip, pulls you into lives you are not living. This is not harmless entertainment, it is borrowed life. The mind loves it because it doesn't have to face emptiness, it doesn't have to stay still, it doesn't have to encounter reality directly. So, yes, I'm not asking you to reject sound, images, people, activity. I'm asking you to reject emotional stimulation without reality. That distinction matters. You don't want synthetic meaning. You don't want second hand emotions. You don't want pre-packaged drama. You want to walk, to work, to eat, to train, to observe, to exist without the mind running a cinema hall inside you. That is not anti life, that is contact with life. Where people misunderstand this path, most people think without music, movies, sports, emotions, life will be dry. That's because their entire sense of aliveness comes from stimulation. They don't know presence, so they confuse silence with emptiness, stillness with depression, simplicity with deprivation. They have never tasted a mind that is not constantly fed. What a drama free life actually looks like. Not extreme, not dull, not monk like. It looks like long stretches of quiet, attention on what you are doing, fewer opinions, less urgency, less emotional whiplash. You still laugh sometimes, feel tired, feel interest, feel affection, but nothing hooks you, nothing pulls you into inner turbulence. News, politics, big boss, cricket, sports, these are engineered emotional products. They are not information, they are psychological hooks. If you are not governing, legislating, acting directly, then consuming them is mental pollution. So I've said this many times. The mind wants importance. Drama gives it importance. One grounding clarification. You are not trying to become numb, emotionless, robotic. You are trying to become unentangled. Big difference. So, what you are moving toward is not renunciation, it is sobriety. Most people are drunk on stories, stimulation, emotions, narratives. You are beginning to want water, that's all. And that is a very quiet, very mature turn. So, what you are moving toward is not a rejection of life, it is rejection of artificial living. Music, movies, sports, news, gossip, politics, these are not wrong in themselves. They become a problem when they replace direct contact with reality. Just try to see that your mind feeds on borrowed emotions, replays useless past scenes, imagines dramatic futures, stays stimulated but never settled. Seeing this is not negativity, it is sobriety. A life without drama, attachment, stories, feelings does not mean a dead life. It means fewer inputs, less inner noise, no constant emotional hijacking, no second hand living. You are not trying to become emotionless. You are trying to stop being manipulated. You are not escaping reality. You are choosing it. Silence is not empty, it is unoccupied. When unnecessary stimulation falls away, life becomes simple, ordinary, direct. Nothing mystical, nothing dramatic, just this moment without interference, and that is enough.